Hey guys, so something has been bothering me since the last banner that we had in Honkai Star Rail and the repetition that we have the new banner, the one that we have right now, and it's something that really goes against the free-to-play players, and I want to explain you why. Before starting the video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and you help me create more amazing content here in the future. And if you want to watch more different gacha games in the channel, leave me a comment with your suggestions. But right now I'm very worried about the way that the banners are structuring right now. So let's see. The previous banner that we had Sunday, and we had together with Jin Yuan. Now they really don't seem accordingly to be having a synergy, but that's where the thing is. The previous banner that we had them, they really worked together amazingly. In fact, Jin Yuan escalated quickly to being one of the best units to have in pure fiction, thanks mostly to Sunday. Now, why? Well, Sunday specializes in buffing characters that work or has a summon during the battle, and that character fulfills, Jin Yuan fulfills that condition. Now, Sunday is a really amazing buffer, it's really good, and makes Jin Yuan much better overall in every way, in every stat, but they were pairing together. So if you wanted to get the most out of Sunday, you also needed to pull for Jin Yuan, and that's a very specific problem because most of players are not gonna be able to pull the two characters. You will have to decide previously in the first or second rerun that Jin Yuan have to get Jin Yuan and get Sunday as a free-to-play player, because it's really difficult to get the two of them. For example, Jin Yuan, I already had it from the first rerun. I really like the character. I decided to pull for him. I said, let's go for it. And I had the luck to have Sunday already when I was having, or I had pulled for Jin Yuan. That would have been a 1K scenario. In fact, previously we had a banner where you could pull for Kafka and Black Swan, and later we had this. But recently, the new banner that we have, that I can show you right now, it's Fugoi, I believe it's called that, and Firefly. Now these two characters don't work they don't have a lot of synergy per se. But for example, Firefly, you want to focus her build more on attack and break damage. That's good. But if you see Fugoi traces, you are going to realize that her kit also specializes in break effect and toughness. For example, we have ignore weakness type. We have here, let's see, break effect and reduce toughness. So that specifically works for Fugoi, but she also specializes mostly in fire damage. So this attack ignores weakened types, reduces all enemies' toughness, and triggers the fire weakness break effect. So she focuses more on the fire element, but she is a break effect damage character. She is not as good as Ranmei, but she works perfectly for fire type units. So if we see here, we have Fugoi, which is a fire unit, and we have Firefly, which is a fire unit. So they seem to be really focusing on the two characters, offering two characters that work that have synergy between each other, and they practically inflicting us with FOMO, because if you don't have Firefly, that's an example. I'm not really interested a lot in Fugoi. I'm pulling. I'm mostly building pity if I get her good, but I'm not interested really in getting her. But I have Firefly. I really like Firefly when she came out. I really like her kit. But once again, I avoided the situation where I want the two characters at the same time because I already pulled for Firefly. But there are people out there that don't have Firefly and they're gonna be wanting to get the two characters, and it's hard, man, because a lot of players are free to play, but we have to. I don't mention this a lot, but I believe it's in my part as a creator. These games are predatory. These games are inflicting you with FOMO. They are trying to get you to spend the game. They can be pretty much very aggressive with you, especially if you are a minor, if you don't have a lot of of resistance with how the gacha works. You could be having a lot of trouble and a lot of spending if you don't know how to control yourself. But yeah, I don't like this at all. I believe this is against free to play players because in the past you could pick a character and then if you got him you could say, I mean, I can skip this one. But the previous banner had Jin Yuan and Sunday, amazing pair. This time we have Fogoi and Firefly, amazing pairing. It's really working against it. Now the next banner seems to be having a break from that. We're gonna have a remembrance character and we're gonna have the Herta, which is Erudition. Those two characters don't go well toe to toe, but we have to understand that they are separate. So we still need to see which character are gonna be pairing with Remembrance. I don't see much trouble because most of the players wanna want to get the new character. But when Herta comes out, we have to see which fire character gets pairing with it. I mean, if they are in the situation where they pair the Herta, which is probably the version that is gonna power creep the 4-star Herta, and for example they pair it with Ran Mei, it's gonna be hard, man, because the same ice type on the unit. Herta's erudition, follow-up attacks, maybe. We don't know. I mean, if you do, for spoilers, well, there's that. I don't like spoilers. But yeah, Honkai Star Rail is pretty sauce right now. I suggest to be careful. Be careful with your money. Be careful with the FOMO that they're creating. We still have 70 days from this. These two characters are very good. They can be paired together, but you don't need the two characters. You don't need any of these characters. I mean, you have to pick. You have to try not focus on getting. If you can get them, go for it. But if you can't, don't try to spend money that you don't have. Be very careful. But that's what I was trying to communicate with all of you today. Very suspicious that they're making the banners like this, but do not fall into this. Be careful. Decide which characters you want. If you can pull for the two of them, very good. Go ahead. It's your games, your choice. But the other ones, be very careful, very mindful. But yeah, that will be all, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have more information on the upcoming banners, please share it in the comments. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the community. We had a lot of people that are minors, that they don't have a lot of experience in gacha games. Let's try to protect them from this. Let's be honest. Let's try to. The ones that are older, that have experience, let's try to protect those who don't have that fang with them, from predatory practices and all that. But thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave you with 2 videos at the end. I really hope you like them. My name is Jules, and I'll see you in the next one.